Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be painting this spring wreath. I will have all the products and colors I'm using listed down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. For this wreath, I knew I wanted to incorporate some tulips and poppies, but other than that, I really didn't have a plan to start out with. I started by painting a really watered down circle on my paper. This will be my guide for painting the wreath. I do this instead of drawing with a pencil, so there are no pencil lines later. You won't be able to see this when I'm all done. I'm painting these pink circular shapes. These are going to be my poppies at the end. Next, I'm adding in where I want my tulips to be. The tulips are rounded at the bottom and then the strokes are left open at the top. These don't look like much now, but they'll start to look more like flowers once I get more on the paper. Next, I'm adding in tiny yellow filler flowers between most of the flowers where there's a gap between them. There's no rhyme or reason, I just added a flower or two where I had room. Now I'm adding in my first layer of leaves. I'm painting in the stem to connect the two flowers and then painting leaves on either side. I'm being careful not to touch the flowers I've already painted, but you can see some of the flowers are blending in with the green, and I didn't intend for it to happen like that, but it worked, so I didn't try to fix it. Next, I'm painting in another layer of leaves. I'm just going to try and round out the wreath and fill in the blank spaces. And then I painted these leaves along the outside of the poppies, and I felt like I made a big mistake. Sometimes that just happens when I'm painting without planning anything out beforehand, and since I was painting this on Instagram Live, I just decided to run with it and try to make it work rather than start all over. I'm just turning my wreath as I go just to make sure things look balanced. I felt like I needed more color, so I added in some purple circles to look like berries. I decided not to add in stems because the wreath was so busy already that I just left them floating. Now that the wreath looks balanced, I'm going in with my round size 0 brush and adding in some extra details. I'm starting by adding lines to my poppies. Next, I'm using my white and yellow gouache paint to mix a pale yellow that will go in the center of my poppies. I decided to go with gouache because it's more opaque and I won't have to add as many layers as I would with watercolor. Now I'm taking that detail brush and adding in some details to my leaves and then finishing off the details on the centers of my poppies. And there you have it! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video and think it's worth sharing, please do. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. Bye!